Hey guys, Joe here from Jcs-Charting. It's Friday afternoon, the 23rd of August. We're having a quick look at gold and the DAX. What you see here is gold hourly time frame, JFD indication, a very nice bullish wither wave wedge here in blue. You also see that green sequence which triggered. We use them mainly to determine our direction of the moves, and the 2502 to 2504 is our min target zone, and 2510 got also a quite high probability of 70% to be hit, or even that target line of that wedge. And we're jumping back into my Discord group. You can sign up at jcs-charting.com and buy a package there, basic or advanced. This is an update from the 13th of August, and I was showing that triangle here with that red dashed line. And, usually after these things trigger with the third touch on the upper line, there's a pullback. As you can see, that pullback occurred, not as deep and a little faster than I thought, and then it broke to the upside, and here we almost went straight to the first target of that triangle, but gold decided to backtest that trend line of that triangle first, which was also our low yesterday. And you see here that was our wither wave I just showed on the hourly time frame. Popping into the daily, and just to show you what it looks like, here you got our time periods in cycle brackets shown, and I was showing here already that a low might be very possible here, and that we run into that wither wave wedge, and that wither wave wedge triggered. And just going into this chart right here, we're about to find a top very soon. In my opinion, there's a very strong RSI divergence, and there's a low coming up in the near future, and there's this bearish pattern as well. Note there are higher targets still also shown at this chart here. And we're jumping into a live chart of the DAX. It's an hourly time frame, a JFD indication. You see in red this bearish wither wave wedge, which triggered here already. It reconfirmed that trend line, and also our 100%, which triggered for higher, which means I assume that we're actually seeing higher price levels before that thing fires to the downside. Also keep in mind what DAX did lately quite a lot. It reconfirmed the latest highs. So have a look in case we pull back at this area right here, and if I zoom out, you see what I mean. We, after breaking to the upside, it reconfirmed these latest highs. DAX did it quite a lot right here. It broke out, came back tested these highs. The same here, we made a high and then we broke out, and it back tested these highs like several times. And we're jumping into the H4 time frame, and for several days DAX was stuck at our 18,473, 460 level. We couldn't break through there. I marked that level, and I also said once we get established above these levels or above that zone, we are most likely jumping higher into 18,721. This is what this chart tells us, and this is our subcycle etc. chart, also an H4 time frame. That was actually in line with the 76.4 retracement from the sell-off from the all-time high to the low to the 5th of August. Again, we were stuck here several days, but I gave my members that hint that this low here was most likely a subcycle low, and as long as that low holds, we are running higher into that cycle. And this is what happened. We triggered also for higher here, and we should run into that min target zone. There's also that nice bullish wither wave wedge, by the way, here shown in blue, and the target line runs around that 19,000 area right now. Last but not least, the course index here, a daily etc. chart. Remember, the course index is the real DAX. The fake index is the performance index everyone looks at. And what you see here, you only have this pattern at the course index, that blue wither wave wedge. And you actually have a very nice green sequence here, which triggered already for these min targets, and the last target actually matches that target line of that wedge as well. So that's about it. I try to make another update on the weekend and also try to cover the US markets. I hope you like this one. Leave me a like or subscribe to this channel, or if you want much more details, sign up at jcs-charting.com. I wish you a happy weekend already. Bye bye.